Hi there, welcome back. Today we are on the last episode of our Introduction to Drama. My name's Colin, one of the drama tutors for South Lanarkshire Leisure and Culture. Okay, so where are we now? We're on episode 6. We've covered lots of other things up until now, all the way from how to warm up our voices, our bodies and our minds. We stopped by stagecraft. The last few weeks we've been working on our drama workshops, which have been a lot more fun, giving you all the different techniques and hints and tips along the way about how to improve your performances, improve your drama and your confidence, okay? That's what this is all about. That's why drama is such a great tool. It builds your confidence and it can stand you in good stead for many other aspects that you may encounter in your life, from school to all the way up to your future in work and beyond to any other activities that you partake in as well. It's great for confidence building and giving you a bit more of an insight into things, okay? Now, today's episode is the same as normal. We start with our body warm-up, and you know what to do with your rubber chicken, so go away and do that. Pause the video just now and work it out, okay? Now that we're back, we will look at our vocal warm-up for today. Now, you remember back, I think it was episode 2, we learned how to do Papa's Got a Head Like a Ping Pong Ball. So we're going to do that today. So a quick reminder of the words, go back and watch the video. So it's Papa's got a head like a ping pong ball, Papa's got a head like a ping pong ball. Papa's got a head like a ping pong ball, like a ping pong ball. Papa's got a head like a ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong ball. Papa's got a head like a ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong ball. Ping, 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 ping. Pong, 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 pong. Okay? Remember it? Good. So, what I want you to do is I want you to go through it once, slowly. Second time, faster, even faster than I was doing it just there. Then the third time I want you to go through it, I want you to discount the words ping. Okay? So you're not going to say the word ping at all. As you notice, it crops up quite a lot in that song, but I don't want you to say ping at all. Right? So it would go something like, Papa's got a head like a pong ball. Papa's got a head like a pong ball. Okay? You got it? Now, then I want you to do it a fourth time, last time, fourth time, and I want you to not say ping still, okay? So take that out, and every time you get to the word pong, I want you to do a little jump, okay? So Papa's got a head like a pong ball, Papa's got a head like a pong ball, right? Little jump. So 4 times all the way through, slow, fast, no ping, then no ping and jump on pong. All right? That's your vocal warm-up. Now we move straight into your tongue twister for today. Now, I remember learning this one at school, so hopefully you know this one as well. Well, I knew the first 2 lines, and then I realised there was a whole other 4 or 5 lines to it, which I never knew before. This one's straightforward. Same with them all. Start slow. Write it if you can. Helps you remember things if you write it down first. Go through it slowly. Start getting faster and faster and faster. Now, by the ones we covered in week 1, by practicing, you should be an absolute expert at, okay? I'm expecting good things, fast tongue twisters, okay? Today's is Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay? So, lots of P's. Okay, that's a P shape you make with your mouth, P. Whereas some of the remember the last time we did it, it was okay, for free and 3, okay? So today it's the P's. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. A pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay, so get as fast as you can. Yes, sometimes you'll get it wrong. Yes, sometimes the words will come out in the wrong order and everyone will laugh. Yes, it'll be hilarious. It's fine, okay? Remember what we're trying to do is we're trying to build up the muscle memory, the shapes in the mouth. We're trying to get the muscles to remember the shapes in the mouth. We're trying to practice how clearly we speak, our enunciation, okay? So think about it, it's pick, okay? Make sure you enunciate every word. Pickled, there's a D on the end. I always remember my mum, when I was a kid, used to mock me for not saying the word computing, right? If you're from the west of Scotland and you went to secondary school, it was computing, okay? but computing. Okay, so make sure you say all your T's, your D's, make sure your diction is clear, okay? We've got a really bad habit in the west of Scotland of mumbling. I do it all the time. Make sure you're clear, all right? And that's why we open our mouth clearly and widely, because it helps project the sound and it helps us make the shape of the words. Okay, if you speak really quickly and you don't move your mouth, your words start to become a bit blurred and a bit slurry, okay? So, open up your mouth wide, let the words flow out clearly, okay? That was your tongue twister for today. Then, we like to move on, same as every other week. We're not changing it because it's the last week. We're going to say it with our emotions, okay? This is where I give you a phrase and I give you a series of examples of emotions of the way I want you to say that phrase, okay? And when you're saying it, I want you to think about the way you say it, using your mouth. How does your face convey it? If it needs be, how your body portrays it, okay? And today's expression is, what do you mean, okay? What do you mean? All right, and the first way I want you to do it, because of the last week, I've made them be a bit more difficult, I want you to say it in a quizzical way. Okay, so how do you do quizzical? All right, quizzical is a kind of mixture between confusion and interested, okay? So you want to know the answer, all right? You don't know the answer, but you want to know it. So how would you say, what do you mean in a quizzical way? Then, secondly, I want you to think about how you would say it in an angry way. What changes, okay? So, in an angry way, most times when you're angry, your voice changes. Sometimes you get louder. Sometimes you get a bit lower in your register. If you watch your facial expressions when you get angry, usually your brow shifts down. I know I'm very paranoid about doing it and aware of I do it when I shout or I get angry. My wrinkly eyebrows and foreheads kind of start to meet in the middle. So think about how your face changes. Do it in front of the mirror, as we've said previously, or watch yourself on a screen. Now I want you to say, thirdly, what do you mean in an upbeat way? So positive. What do you mean? In a positive, upbeat, kind of almost happy way, okay? And polar opposite for the last one is I want you to say, what do you mean in an upset way? So you're upset, you're in some form of distress, okay? How would you say it? How would it be different? How would you be reacting to saying that expression? Okay? That's 4 examples of that, how you can say that one line. If you can think of any more, or you want to go back and look at any of the other ones I've given you, any other examples, feel free, practice. It's your lesson. Do it your way. Go over it as many times as you need to go over it. Change it. I've talked before about reviewing and constructive criticism of your performance. Evaluate it. See what you think worked, what didn't work, why didn't it work, and then change it. And then go through the process again. Review. See if there's anything that could be done to improve or enhance, and do it. And just keep doing it over and over and over again until you're happy with it, okay? And remember, it's about making them different. There's no point saying that line 4 ways if you say it exactly the same way every time, all right? You're looking for the differences. Now, you might not hit the emotion completely on the head right away. That's fine. You practice as long as you get it 4 different ways, all right? Clearly, separate, different. And that's our vocal warm-up for today. Now, moving on to our first activity for today. What I want you to do, and if it helps, go away and find an empty bag. It can be a carrier bag, it can be a suitcase, it can be your school bag. Empty all the stuff out it and have it in front of you, okay? Wherever you're working, whether it's your room, your living space, wherever you are. Find a bag, all right? Now, you're packing your bag for a particular event, okay? Now, you're putting things in your suitcase, okay, for example, and what I'm going to give you is different examples of the event that you're going to, and that will differentiate what you pack and how you pack it, okay? Now, you might think I'm going a bit mental here, so I'll go straight into the first example because it will help me describe what I'm trying to get you to do. So, the first one is you're packing your case because you're going on holiday to Florida, all right? So, think about what I asked you to do. So, first of all, think about what you would pack. What type of things would you pack to go on holiday? You would pack your shorts, your t-shirts, your suntan lotion, your sunglasses, your bucket, your spade, all that jazz, all right? Something to do on the plane, sweeties, all that kind of stuff. So, think about what you would pack, first of all. If it helps, run around your room and put stuff in the bag, physically actually put it in, okay? Find things that you might take with you. It's a bit of fun, all right? It gets you more involved in activity. So if you are able to grab the stuff at hand, do it. If not, just pretend and think about the list of what you would pack. And the second part of it is I want you to think about, as you're packing it, how you would be feeling. Now, if someone had just told you were going to Florida and you had to pack your suitcase right away, you would pack it being pretty excited, right? You're going on your holidays. Yes, we've not been able to travel outside of your own council district for the last 9 months. You're going to be pretty excited, okay? So think about how you're packing your bag. You're happy. Would you be talking whilst you're doing it? Who are you talking to? Are you talking in a happy way? Are you buzzing about? Are you packing it quickly? Like, are you being precise in what you're packing? Or are you just chucking everything in, right? Think about what you're packing and how you're packing. So, got it? So that's your first example I want you to work through. Second example, right? Your second example is you're packing your school bag on the first day of starting a new school, okay? So if you're at primary school, think about it as it's your first day at secondary school, or perhaps it's your start at a completely new school, all right? So think about packing your school bag. It's your first day. You want to make a good impression, but you don't really want to start a new school. Maybe you do want to start a new school. Think about it that way when it comes to how you pack your bag. So what do you need to pack in your school bag, and how are you packing it? Are you packing it in a happy way, in a nervous way, a sad way? I want you to work through that example, okay? Now, third example, I want you to pack your bag as if you are a secret agent going on a mission to retrieve a valuable item, okay? So whether it's jewels, whether it's a piece of art, something like that. So you're a special agent going on a mission to retrieve something of value, all right? What do you pack, all right? Where are you going? So where is the item located? Think about it. It could be in Russia. It could be in Asia. Think about where you're going, and if you were a spy, what type of things would you need to pack? Would you still be packing your fluffy socks and a book to read in the plane? Maybe not. Think about what you would pack. What would you need if you were a secret agent? Right, and last one, I want you to imagine you are in a hurry going somewhere. Your room is an utter riot. You can't find what you're looking for quickly, but you've only got literally 30 seconds to pack what you need, all right? So you're really in a hurry. You can't find what you're looking for. You're frantically trying to find what you need to take with you in your bag, all right? So if you work through all of them and you can think of something else, that's absolutely fine. Now, next activity, what I want to do is something really different, okay? So, what I do a lot of times in my drama classes at the end of the class, right, is we do a lot of what is called relaxation techniques, okay? Now, when you come to a drama class with myself or one of my colleagues, as part of the warm-up, we'll have you running about playing games. We'll have you doing a lot of contact with other people throughout the course of the class. There'll be lots of shouting, there'll be lots of fun, there'll be lots of games. It's a bit harder to do that via video, and especially if you're at home working on your own, or if there's a couple of you working, it's different to a class of 20 other people, okay? So, but what we do a lot of time is we do lots of relaxation techniques, okay? And we tend to do that near the end of the class. It just helps bring the level back down. A lot of the time we're up there, we're all energetic and happy and enjoying the class, and it just helps to bring us back down and reflect a wee bit on what we've done in the class, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk you through a relaxation technique, okay? Right, so bear with me. It's going to be a bit odd for you, okay? But wherever you are, what I want you to do is I either want you to lie down. It can be on the floor, it can be in your bed. If you're not able to lie down wherever you are, have a seat, right, okay? or even just simply close your eyes. Stand still and close your eyes, okay? Will work best if you lie down, either on your bed or on the floor or somewhere, but doesn't have to be, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to stay still. I want you to close your eyes, right? So don't look at the video, just concentrate on my voice just now, okay? Leave the video on in the background. So you're lying still. What I want you to do is I want you to take in a couple of deep breaths, okay? So that's in through your nose, hold it, and then out through your mouth, okay? So we'll do that a couple of times again. So in through your nose, hold it, and out through your mouth slowly. Okay, I want you to do that one more time. In, hold, and out. Okay, so I want you to lie there still, eyes closed. Keep breathing deeply, okay? Keep breathing in. You're lying there and I want you to switch off, all right? I want you to feel as if your body is lightening up, okay? You're getting lighter and lighter, okay? You feel yourself weighing less and you're that light that you actually start to lift off the ground, okay? So your eyes are closed and you can actually feel your body lifting off the ground or off the chair, okay? So just concentrate on that feeling of floating up the way, okay? And I want you to imagine that you are floating right up into the sky, okay? Right into the sky, so you're above your house, wherever you are, you're floating through the sky, floating through the clouds, okay? Imagine you're up in a nice blue sky, full of clouds. There's some birds flying about. It could be a rainbow, okay? So just keep that thinking flowing through your head, okay? All the time you're still doing your deep breaths, okay? In, hold, and out, okay? And you can now feel yourself starting to float through the sky and you're getting slightly lower and lower down now. You're starting to land closer and closer to the earth, okay? Slowly, not quickly, slowly floating down to the earth. Okay, I want you to imagine, keeping your eyes closed and your breathing going, that you've just landed in your favourite place, okay? Somewhere in your head, where's your favourite place to be? Imagine you're there right now, okay? Imagine all the things that you can see. It's somewhere you know, somewhere you want to be, so you know what it looks like, you know what's around you, you know the different noises you can hear in the background, you know what it smells like, what's around you, you know that, so think about it now, okay? And just relax, because you're in your happy place, all right? Where you want to be. Don't worry about anything else round about you. Just focus on where you are and what's around you, all right? Now, I want you to slowly start that feeling, remember, of lifting off the ground again and floating up to the sky, right? You're floating up, up, up. You're back up in amongst the clouds, okay? You can see them all, they're all still there. The rainbow that you saw before is still there, the birds are still flying about. But what you notice this time is a kite, okay? Now it's a red kite with a yellow cross on it, okay? You can see it, it's floating right next to you, okay? You can see it and you can always touch it. So what I want you to do is I want you to imagine putting your hand out and grabbing hold of the kite, okay? Now the kite is going to start going down towards the earth again and pulling you with it, okay? But you're that light, you just go along with it, okay? It's been pulled to the earth and you're floating down with it, okay? So you're floating down slowly towards the earth. You can see it getting closer to you, okay? You can start to see the houses, the roofs, the grass, everything that round about you where you left. Slowly, you're coming down to the earth, but you're not going to crash into it, don't worry. You're slowly lowering down so that your feet just gently touch the ground, okay? You don't fall over. You're just left standing, okay? And the kite disappears off into the distance, floats back up and away. Okay? And you're back, all right? So if you're lying down or sitting down and you've got your eyes closed, slowly start to open them. Take your time, don't get up too quickly. There's no point getting up erratically if you've just spent all that time being relaxed, okay? You might feel a bit sleepy, you might feel a bit lightheaded or whatever. Just take your time, get back up. If you need a second, pause the video, catch your breath, and then we'll get on with the next activity, okay? Hopefully you got some benefit out of that. It can work really, really well. It can be really relaxing. Sometimes you get really sleepy. I've had participants fall asleep and then they start to snore, okay? So, recapping time. We're coming to the end of our last lesson now. So what I want you to do is, for the second last activity, I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to think back through all 6 lessons, everything that we've done within the last 6 weeks. And I want you to do 1 to 10 down the side, and I want you to think or note down 10 things that you have learned over the course of the workshops, over the course of the 6 weeks. 10 things, 10 that you've learned. And then pause it and come back, and I will go through 10 things that I've noted that we can that we've learned. See if you get the same, see if you get something different, okay? So pause the video just now. Okay, welcome back. I hope you've noted down your 10 things. All right, 10 things you've learned throughout the course of this block. Could be different to mine. Here's my 10. Number 1, we have learned what is drama, okay? Week 1, cast your mind all the way back, we learned what drama was. And number 2, we learned why we do drama, okay? That was the very first lesson. What is drama and why? Why do we do drama, okay? Number 3 I've got on my list of 10 is how to warm up. We've learned so many different activities we can do to warm up, and every lesson we've learned more and we've practiced. So that's a main thing. Number 4, we have to learn to be aware of our volume. Yes, that's a good thing. Whenever we're doing our drama, we have to be aware of our surroundings and what we're doing and use our volume appropriately, whether it should be lower or higher, whether we need to project or whether we need to come into ourselves a wee bit. Number 5, this goes back to our 3rd lesson when we spent a lot of time getting to know the stage around us, okay? So number 5, I've got watch where we stand on stage. That was a key thing that we took from that lesson. We had to be aware of where we stood, whether we were standing on the side, whether we were being masked behind objects, whether we were being masked by people, why it was important to be nearer the front or nearer the back or nearer a particular side, depending on what we were doing. So number 5, I have watch where you stand on stage. 6, we learned things you see in the theatre. I think it was the same episode, we listed all the things and you drew a list yourself of a number of different things that you see in the theatre. And that was anything from lights to curtains to stage to the people who work there, the ushers, the technical staff, chairs, set, all those things. We listed a massive list of things you see in the theatre. So that was my number 6. Number 7, I thought a key thing was about being constructive and reflective in your performances. You'll be sick hearing that, okay? I tell you all the time to self-critique your own performance, change it and make it better if you can. Number 8, we talked about the importance of staying in character. We covered that in one of the earlier workshops as well. If you're performing, make sure you stay in your character, you don't get distracted by what's going on about you, don't laugh when you're not supposed to laugh, don't wave to the audience, all these types of things. Make sure you're always acting the whole time you're on stage. Number 9, we learned about using our imagination or thinking outside the box. Same thing. We particularly did that in the last lesson. And number 10, most importantly, and the cliche one, drama can be a great hobby and build so much about a person they can use in other aspects of their life. It's a cliche I've been harping on about since the start of this block. So that's my number 10. Hopefully your 10 is either similar or you might even have thought of other things. It's about what you've taken from this block, okay? It's not about what I've got or what I've learned from it or what I've taught. It's what you've taken away from it, okay? So look at your list of 10 and see if it's reflective of what you've learned. Last thing before I go, I promised you a quiz. And yes, it is questions based on all 6 episodes. I've taken different aspects. There's not a lot of questions, there's only 6. So I will rattle through the questions, take a note of them. I will give you time to check your answers, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you the right answers. Okay? So, you might need a pen and a piece of paper. Just flip your paper over to the other side and note down. Question 1. What 3 things is it important to warm up in drama? Okay? What 3 things is it important to warm up in drama? Number 2. Who in the 6th century first started doing performances? Who were the first people to do performances in the 6th century? Okay, if you were on, number 3, if you were on stage, the middle point of a stage is called what? The very middle point on stage is what? Question 4. What is it important to do after each performance? Okay, it was one of my top 10. What is the most important thing to do after each performance? Number 5. What should you always think outside of? Okay, note down your answers, and then we'll go through the right ones. Done it? Okay. Question 1. What 3 things is important to warm up in drama? Body, voice, mind. That's your 3. You get a point for each one that you get, so you can get up to a maximum of 3 points there. Question 2 was, who in the 6th century first started doing performances? It was the ancient Greeks. All right? They started it in the 6th century, and they were shortly followed by the Romans. Number 3, the middle point of any stage is called centre stage. Centre stage is right in the middle point, and then you've got stage right and stage left. And remember, it's your right and your left, not the audience's. All right? Stage right, stage left. But if you were in the audience, that would be their left and their right. Okay? Number 4, what is it important to do after each performance? Reflect on your performance. Simple. Question 5, what should you always think outside of? The box. All right? If you got all them right, well done. If you didn't, don't worry about it, it's just a bit of fun. And that is us, okay? So this is us coming to the end of the last episode of the block. I hope you've enjoyed this block. I hope you've got a lot out of it. Remember, it's what you take out from it, not what anyone else does. I hope it's encouraged you to, if you don't already partake in drama, to get interested in it and use it something going forward, okay? If you are interested in our drama classes, please contact your local South Lanarkshire Leisure and Culture venue, who will give you details of the locations and the different tutors and class dates and times. Okay, but for now, thank you very much. Hope you've not got too fed up hearing my voice and that you've learned something, okay? Take care of yourself, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Thank you.